Hey everyone, happy October 16th, 2024. It is a beautiful fall day in Canada. It was beautiful, clear sky until recently. I'm at Jack and my swimming hole. The water's low. You can see a bike down there, which I'll have to pull out when it's not freezing, because this is a sacred spot to me now. And I just wanted to come here and throw a stick in for Jack because it is Thanksgiving, or not Thanksgiving, it was Thanksgiving 2 days ago. And kind of, that was about there. But I threw a stick in the water for him, as I always do when I'm here. It was a weird day. I'll start kind of as chronologically as I can. As you know, if you've watched any of these, I kind of dart all over the place. So here we go. I've tried recording this 3 times, so I'm just going to rapid fire it. We had our family supper on the 10th at a restaurant, which I don't really like because it doesn't feel personal. I like being involved in the cooking. I don't like when other people that I don't know touch my food. I like being able to clean up because I'm anal retentive like that, and it has to be clean, and it has to be cleaned my way. I didn't go because there were family members I haven't seen in 2 years that I don't really care about, who never reach out to me. I don't reach out to them. It's mutually, we just don't care. I don't even think they like me because my nanny spoiled me, and she didn't really like their daughter. I'm sure she loved her, but yeah. So on the 14th, I think they had a Thanksgiving with just the aunt that was visiting from another province and her son. I think it was just for me because I'd missed the get-together and they didn't want me to be alone since this is my first holiday without Jack. I went, I got through it. There was some weird conversation. I don't think it was a backhanded compliment, but there was talk about how my second cousin who had never met me, there you go, Jack, down the stream like all of us go eventually, who had never met me, said he's like a robot. And my aunt goes, he's a schizoid, he's just like that, he doesn't really express himself, except when he writes, and so I got on, I said, oh, you wrote a book, it's about a kid who has autism, her and my uncle have a grandson who has autism, and it's about his friend sticking with the kid with autism, and then the conversation, I don't know, went down another trail because as soon as supper is finished, I have to clean. I usually clean at home as I cook, but when it's Thanksgiving or whatever, as soon as I finish eating, I go upstairs, I get the hell away from everyone, and I start doing the dishes. I don't want to be around anyone. I just want to have my time by myself to cool down, to relax, and just clean. Make sure it's done properly, because at this point in my life, I know for a fact that my uncle, at least, doesn't do it properly because he knows I'm just going to come in, take over, and because I have to have it done my way. That's on me, not on him, me. Even if his wife tells me to do it, I come in and take over, and then she gets upset with him, and he gets upset with me, and whatever. It's a thing. Anyway, now they don't do it because they know I have to do it. And then there was a conversation about a poem I wrote about Jack, and my second cousin who wrote this book, said I read his poem, and then they started talking about how I wrote an article about the corruption of my city's taxi commission, and how the municipality handed over powers to the taxi commission, and they immediately raised the fares by 15%, and how I got it repealed, and because there was such backlash, and because apparently no one else is interested in their municipal affairs. So it caught everyone. Anyway, it was a thing. And he goes, and then my aunt goes, he's co-authored a few papers on education as well. And he goes, well, why doesn't he write a book? And he goes, well, why? I mean, he likes writing. And I go, no, I don't like writing. I feel compelled to write. And they're like, well, yeah, but that's a good thing. I said, no, it's not a good thing. It's because I can't express myself when I'm speaking. And of course I couldn't be articulate like this to the strangers on the internet as I am with my family. They go, no, it's not the same. I write because I feel compelled to write, and I have no way to express myself other than writing, or painting, or doing something artistic. I have a flair for words when I'm writing, not so much when I'm speaking. And then the conversation turned to, he's kind of like a robot, and then someone outed me as being a schizoid and having mental illness. And I don't really care, but I don't know why they felt it was necessary to do that. And they go, well, someone said he could work in my second cousin's mom goes, he could work in a kitchen, and her son goes, work in a kitchen, he could run one. And I felt really uncomfortable, and the topic turned to politics, and my aunt, who's hosting them, came into the kitchen. She was like shaking. I put my arm around her as I'm scrubbing dishes with the other hand. I go, it's okay. She goes, I'm so sick of hearing about politics. If I the stuff I won't mention. I'm so sick of hearing about Trump. I'm so sick of talking about this. And she hid for most of the night in the kitchen with me as long as she could, and like helped me. And usually I don't tolerate that because it has to be done my way. Even though it's her home, everyone knows that it's my way or get the hell out of the kitchen. You can cook, but when it comes to cleaning, it's my way or I kind of freak out because it's not being done properly. So anyway, to today, we're 7 minutes 45 seconds in. It was a bad day. Well, kind of bad. I didn't sleep the night before. I've been awake for over 24 hours. I think I just zoned out. I was awake for 24 hours. Oh, I started drinking at 9:30 a.m. I had 5 pints of beer, which went from 9:30 to about 12:40. And about 6 cigarettes, which I'm not proud of. And then lunch came, and then I got rid of the evidence, which apparently I'm still doing when I fuck up. And I went I had this internal debate, and I was like, I have a little extra money. I'm already drinking. I'll go get more booze and another pack of smokes because I'm out. So I'm cleaning up, and I get to my desk, and I get interrupted. A call from AA. A lady I haven't seen in 2 years. She goes, how are you doing, Sky? I was like, pretty good. I'm doing well. Kind of made up some excuses. Said I've been doing pretty well. I was a part of this online group, yada yada. She goes, how's that going? And then people in AA, basically, we have this saying that every AA member knows that if they it's not easy doing it alone, and if people saying they're doing all right, they probably aren't actually doing as well as they're saying. It's kind of like when you tell a doctor you've had 3 pints, they automatically add 3 to whatever you said. So I said, my tea's just going off. I'll talk to you later, or I gotta let you go. She goes, okay, well, blah, blah, I'll talk, bye-bye. And so I'm cleaning up. I go wash my face, brush my teeth. I forgot to take my medicine, which I have to do when I get home. And so I go, and I'm having this discussion in the mirror, and with Jack, and with God. I'm like, please help me, God. Please help me, God. And, well, I had said the please help me thing before she phoned. So sometimes prayers get answered damn quick. And then I stared in the mirror. I go, Sky, you can do it. You can do it. Get your V8 juice. Get your snacks. Get your milk. Don't get booze. Don't get smokes. Don't even go near the store. The Loblaws. Which is our price gouging store here, where the V8 juice happens to be in the exact same fucking aisle as the wine and beer. So I managed not to. And in fact, on my way out, as I was cleaning up, I grabbed the last can to put in the bag that I was going to throw out, and it was full. And I had a brief hesitation about, well, now that's my excuse to get more booze. No, went to the toilet after a kind of internal struggle, poured it out, down the toilet, flushed it. Yes, good job, Sky. That's momentum. Got on my bike to the bus stop, put my bike on, went to the right store, got exactly what I needed to. 6 liters of V8 juice, 3 bags of milk, light salted crisps, fromage souffle, I think you call them cheesies or puffs in the States. Cheese puffs. Cheetos, something like that. Came home, and on my way home, I was thinking about what I read in the Bible, which was to the Philippines, a letter to the Philippines, saying, do what I do because that's what Christ taught me to do, and God taught him to do that, and he is God. So if basically do what God says, and you're in pretty good company, and you'll inspire each other to do the right thing. Okay, so I'm thinking about that on the way home, and I get home, and I'm like, nearly home, and I go, I should really email my landlady and say, thank you for this wonderful home and letting me live in it, because I have access to a free laundry machine and dryer, I have free internet, I have way low rent, and essentially my only bill is my mobile and my credit card debt, which I'm paying off, and I'm proud of that, and some personal debts which I also paid off, instead of wasting it on booze. And in fact, it was so awesome. I was kind of inspired today because for whatever reason I was like, you know what, instead of, I have this extra money, I'm going to pay back the person I owe early. So I did, and it ended up saving me because I'm pretty sure if I had the extra money, I would have got everything I needed from the grocery store and the booze and cigarettes. So sometimes God acts quick. And with purpose, and you cannot deny that there was some sort of divine intervention there. So I send this text to my landlady just saying, hey, Mrs. So-and-so, I hope you had a lovely Thanksgiving, and I just want to say I'm so grateful that you let me live in your home, and I can't express how thankful I am. That was it. And then, for whatever reason, I got this insightful compulsion, similar to writing, that I have to phone the lady from AA back and just say, you know what, thank you for reaching out. And so I did. And I said, you know what, hey, it's Sky. I'm just phoning you back. I just want to say thank you so much for reaching out to me because I am feeling vulnerable. This is my first holiday without my dog. And then as soon as I said that, I started doing it. And, I went through the whole story. I said, as soon as Jack was getting sick, and the vets heard that he had insurance, they wouldn't see him. They wanted to send him to Ottawa, which I couldn't afford. And I'm, struggling, not to be outright bawling. And she's, she's holding back to let me speak, which was so awesome. Instead of interrupting me or just saying, I'm so sorry, I know what you're going through, she just let me talk. And I went up to the day he died, and I said, they were asking me all of these stupid, I don't know if I said fuck or not, stupid fucking questions. I knew he was dying. His gums were white. And I said, well, they were asking me these stupid questions. I heard a yelp from the room he was in. And when I went in, he was all alone, and he was staring at the door I was behind, because they wouldn't let me be with him. And then that something, it's older than anger, and it's cold, and it's dangerous and malicious. Whatever it is, I don't know what it is. And I was deadly calm, and I just said, I'm sorry for tearing up. You know what? Maybe I will come back in the near future. And it's just really great to know that if I need it, and if I'm desperate or feeling vulnerable, I have somewhere to go. And I have people who understand. And I have some people to talk to. And I'm sorry for bothering you. She goes, you're not, that's when she informed me. She goes, you are not bothering me. I'm retired. You can call me anytime. And so, we said our goodbyes. And then I put the crisps and the fromage souffle or Cheetos or Cheesies, whatever the hell they're called in the States. I don't know what you call them. On the counter, and I put the pop in the fridge, and I may have put the milk in. I don't think I did. There's still stuff in the backpack. There's nothing perishable. But I had to clean the bottom rack of my. I love you, Jack. I'm just coming here with you. I'll clean it up in the spring. Okay? Thank you for letting me throw a stick for you. Excuse me. So, sorry, I have to throw one more thing in for it. So, anyway, when I get home, I realized how gross my fridge is. And I love you, Jack. Because I'm chasing rocks. I'm trying to dive for them. Since I'm like this and I haven't taken my medicine, I think what I'm going to do is give my refrigerator a thorough cleaning because it's gross. Maybe do some vacuuming because when I'm worked up, I speed clean, I angry clean, I anxious clean. And yeah, I'm just gonna do some cleaning. And I finally got my hands on a copy of Fable: The Lost Chapters, which I've never played. Controls are a bit wonky on PC, but I'm going to play that. And again, I haven't slept all night, but I'm going to try and stay up. So that I don't fuck up my circadian rhythm. In closing, thank you for listening. I was listening to an audiobook last night, as I always do. It was a Robert E. Howard book. Conan, the Black Stranger, was about some demon who was put into like a pseudo-human body sort of thing, and Conan wasn't even in most of the book, except for the very start and the very end. But I mean, it was good, but it wasn't the greatest thing, so that wasn't what was keeping me awake. Maybe it was just the holiday, and I don't know. I was reaching out for Jack a lot last night, so maybe that was it. I don't know. Anyway, thank you for listening. I love you. As Mr. Rogers said, I like you just the way you are. If I can get this far, you can do a lot better. Bye-bye.